chapel here, do we think?
These are the rooms where Ray began to crack the code of classification.
And then what's through here?
Today, they're looked after by Dr. Ian Dillamore, a trustee of Middleton Hall. Although it's open to the public and you can wander around and learn about his work, John Ray is hardly a household name.
Well, he's not better known because he wrote his serious works in Latin, and he could not afford to illustrate them. His humility and not pushing himself were very important as well. In the prefaces to all of his books, he apologises for putting the reader to the trouble of reading what he has to say.
That's terrific.
You know, does the world need another book like this, he keeps on asking. And of course the answer is desperately, because there was no book like it. All of his books stand quite distinguished.
The principles of classification that John Ray developed in the 17th century were largely ignored. The status quo was undisturbed. Botanists, farmers and gardeners had to struggle on with hearsay and superstition.
Ray got the science right, but the publicity hopelessly wrong. When you have a good idea, you need to shout it from the rooftops! And that simply wasn't Ray's style.
Modesty is a trait that could never be levelled at Sweden's most famous son of botany, the self-styled prince of the plant kingdom, Carl Linnaeus. His approach was about as far removed from that of John Ray as you could get. For Linnaeus, botany was all about sex. This is the student thesis of Carl Linnaeus. He called it An Introduction to the Courtship of Plants.
When Linnaeus wrote about the sexuality of plants, it wasn't only novel, it was shocking, because he described the reproductive biology of plants as if they were humans indulging in licentious and shocking sex.
This was just the first deliberately shocking step in the career of botany's first celebrity, the showman and genius that was Carl Linnaeus.